Hot Topic. This is your host, Habibi Yassin, and
Kesey Wilson.
We're here tonight, and we're going to be talking about women's health in our first episode tonight. And Kesey, what are your thoughts about women's health and this period, women's health period?
Well, when it comes to a woman, you have to definitely see doctors regularly because we have so much things going on within inside ourselves. Whether it's, your physical health, your mental health, it all needs to be taken care of.
Yes, it does. And I feel like not only does your physical health, but you need to make sure that you're getting regular pap smears. I believe when you turn 40, you're supposed to get a mammogram. And I think that you're supposed to also get a colonoscopy. At what age? Like 50? You have to make sure you get a colonoscopy. There's so many different things about that with cancer that's going on right now. Cervical cancer, colon cancer, lymphoid cancer. It's so many different, breast cancer. It's so many different things with cancer these days. So I really think that women need to make sure that they're really going to the doctor and getting themselves checked out, especially with the way people are eating and stuff like that. You have to make sure you watch what you eat, your diet. Eating a lot of red meat also causes cancer, I believe. What do you think, Kesey?
I just feel like, with a lot of people, they find things on their own. So definitely do regular breast exams on yourself. Because, a lot of
How often do you think you should do a breast exam? I'm sorry.
Well, they say that it's no amount of times that you should actually do it. You should do it when you're in the shower. If it's once a month, that's great. You never can really tell at what age because of the fact that a lot of things pass through our genes, and you don't know if you do have something that is genetic and hereditary. So you definitely want to keep up on that. And as far as with cancer, they do have tests now that you can have blood drawn to find out if you have inherited cancerous genes, because I've had that done.
And then I also think that you should not only worry about cancer and checking out there, you should make sure you check your eyes so that you can have good eyesight as a woman and as a person. You should always check on your ears, your brain, everything.
Yeah, I think people
should. Crazy. I think
people should not be afraid to go to the doctor. Period. You don't have to wait until the worst case scenario to go to the doctor. Go to the doctor and get those yearly exams. Go get those yearly eye exams. Go get those yearly exams for your physicals every year. Make sure that you're in good health, whether you feel something or you don't feel anything. It's good to just be cautious. If you're always cautious, you don't have to worry about nothing sneaking up on you.
That's right. I love taking care of myself, all of my health. I need to take care of my mental health, my physical health, just everything about me. My beautification every day, everything that I do, I want to make sure that I'm taking care of myself.
I feel that.
Yeah. As a woman, you just have to take care of yourself. You have to make sure. I check my breasts every month after I have my cycle. And that's what I wanted to talk about. If you notice anything different in your body, you know what I'm saying, you have to make sure that you check it out, because I've never had, my periods are normally regular, and if there's any spotting or anything in between, that's how I knew one time that I had a polyp, because my cycles are always normal, and then I was having like some spotting in between time, and I didn't know what was going on, so I went to the doctor. I was really nervous. I was like, this is not right, because it was like going on for about 6 months. It wasn't heavy, it was just like a light spotting. So when I went in, they said, yeah, we're going to take a camera. They checked it, and there was some polyps, a small one, a teeny tiny one like that, and they removed it, and they said it wasn't cancer, it was just a polyp inside of there. So if you notice anything on your body that's different or out of whack, or that it's off, then you need to go to the doctor as well. So you don't have to wait until the 6-month checkup. You don't have to wait until it's definitely time. So if you see anything that's off, definitely go get yourself checked.
Exactly, because when you do that, you can definitely find things out early. I had experienced that in my life as well. One time I was gaining a whole lot of weight, and I was on a vegetarian tip too, just thinking, no, I'm not going to eat no meat. and I still was gaining a whole lot of weight. And I went to the doctor to try to find out what was going on, and the whole time I found out I had a cyst on my ovaries. So, you know, I've had both of my ovaries removed and had a full hysterectomy. I've been in menopause since 35. So I know that, you know, you definitely don't want to have that done if you don't have to, but sometimes it's necessary because, you know, when you find out you have cysts, they can be malignant or not malignant. And the malignant is cancerous. Mm-hmm. So if you find that out and they try to do, they do try to take steps to avoid you of getting cancer. So that was the reason why I had everything removed, to avoid having cervical cancer. And sometimes, you know, it was a lot on me mentally to have that done at 35, you know, knowing that you can't have any more children for the rest of your life. And, you know, it took a toll on me. And in a way, it did make me feel like less of a woman to be barren. But when you got a good support system, and, you know, I came through with it. And anything could be overcome.
So I have a question for you about menopause. With menopause, what are some of the symptoms that you have?
Hot flashes, cold flashes. Yeah, it's a such thing as cold flashes. When you get cold and you be freezing, and like, you know, my sexual appetite has changed as well. So sometimes your sexual appetite does deteriorate when you're in menopause and you're not really as active as you want to. And to be honest, you know, the wetness doesn't come as much as it used to when I didn't have my hysterectomy. But, you know, that's when you get with new and excited and inventive things to bring all that back.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. So menopause is something that I haven't been through, but I do experience night sweats, and that's no joke. Like I hate waking up and be just soaking wet. The bed be wet. Mm-hmm. It's a very icky feeling. You got to get up and take a shower. I know I do. I have to cool off and go get me something cold to drink. So as you get older, and it's something else that I've never experienced that people talk about a lot too, is cramps. I've never really experienced cramps, and people say sometimes that they go through it and they just can't handle it. They can't get out the bed, and I've never had to experience cramps or anything like that. In my cycle, people be like, "Oh, I'm on for 10 days or 7 days." I've never experienced that either. I've always been on for like maybe 3 or 4 days. That's it. And
you had it good. I had really, really bad cramps. I had cramps when I did have my period, to the point where I had to start getting depo because my cramps literally felt like contractions. Like, really, like I'm about to have a baby every month.
So you was crawling up the walls with cramps.
Yeah. So my gynecologist, he actually put me on depo to avoid having a period.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm glad I've never had to experience cramps and stuff like that. This is something that really...
Hey, the Midol purple pack, they make them for women.
It worked.
Absolutely. I will live by that. Live and die by it. I swear on it. Midol, the purple pack for women, it really does work with cramps, especially when you have extreme cramps.
What do you think about women's health? I mean, women's health far as getting surgeries for your body. Do you think that it's healthy to get BBLs and tummy tucks and all those different things? How do you feel about that?
I have to say, you know, for 41 years, I ain't had no butt. And I thought about doing it for my 40th birthday. But the thing that really detoured me from doing it is the fact of the recovery. And when I've seen videos of people and the marks, the scars, the bleeding, the recovery, the pain that you go through, and I can't do it. The pain is too much, you know, like to have to stay in a recovery house and you can't move. When I watch those videos and see those women can't move because you wanted to, you know.
I just feel like really that they all have a uniform body. They all look the same. And then some of them it's just too much. Like I don't want to do that to my body. I don't have the biggest butt in the world. I don't have the flattest butt either. But I love my body, and my husband loves my body.
Facts.
And I don't care about anything else. And I don't care if you don't like me, don't look at it. But I don't think that women should really do it. And then one time I did want to do it. Now I can't lie, I did want to do it, but I'm not going to do it because why do I want to put myself under the knife to go through some extra pain just to have a big butt for some man that don't like me? He just like my butt.
I feel like if you do it for yourself, not for somebody else. You know, like, and the funny thing is that, you know, I discussed that with my husband, and my husband told me, why would you put your stomach where your butt is? I'll just rub your stomach.
Yeah, so the BBLs, I just don't know, man. I'm not doing it to myself. I mean, you ladies, y'all look amazing. Big up to you, but it's not for everyone. Huh?
You need to stop lying.
Stop lying what?
About them looking amazing.
Now look amazing?
Hell no.
What they look like?
They look weird. I'm just being honest. Like, I done seen people get BBLs and they be botched. Like, I mean, you see, even with the stars, like, you see a lot of them, they going through all these surgeries. Their butt is all messed up. Like, I feel like you should love who you are. If a person don't love you for who you are, then you don't need to be with that person at all. You do not see these men changing their bodies and doing all this other stuff. Like, where is the DDLs? I ain't seen a man get a dick lift. Where the DDLs at? If you get you a DDL, I give me a BBL. You know what I'm saying? We like enough dick. You like enough ass, we like enough dick.
Well, I got a man I can't get rid of him. And I know some girls with some big old booties can't even keep a man.
And
they can't
ugly
keep
as
a
hell.
man. Man, whatever.
That's the point too. Like y'all going out there getting these BBLs, your face still ugly. He don't like you. Look like a rock waller with that ass. What?
Did she just say that? Okay. Rock water with all that ass.
Yeah.
All right. This is our show. We can say whatever we want to.
I mean, I don't see people
this
saying I want to get my teeth.
And whatever. It is what it is. And
I was teased a lot when I was younger about not having no butt. I used to always tell my homegirls, well, they gotta see you from the back, or they gotta see you when you walk past. I got nice breasts. I don't think you need none of that when you got good coochie, nigga. It don't matter if you got an ass or not. You got you got great coochie, the niggas is coming. Whether you got titties, no titties, ass, no ass. When you got great coochie and a good mind, that's what you need. That's all. You don't need to pay nobody thousands of dollars for a butt. Unless you're getting done in your butt.
I don't know. I'm good with what I got, and my husband loved me, and I'm living the best life with this flat butt. Thank you, whatever. BBLs is what it is. So now we're going to be talking about mental health. And we're going to have a guest on our show tonight. She's going to come in and she's going to talk about some things in her life. And we're going to question her and see her thoughts on, on having a certain issue dealing with mental health. And when she comes on, we'll introduce that subject.